if I were to summarize, a lot of broader complications that led to Brigham Young reversing the church's stance on racial inclusion. First, and perhaps most prominently, there was a fear of interracial sex. And if they had interracial priesthood ordination, then that would lead to black men marrying white women, and that seemed beyond the pale. And it was probably the case of one particular interracial couple out in Boston that sparked Brigham Young's reversal. And second, the racial restriction was announced in the context of Brigham Young and other Utah political leaders who were also ecclesiastical officers debating slavery. And so that racial restriction was tethered to how Brigham Young understood a racial order of things that was rooted in an anti-black white supremacist theology. Now, it's important to note that that racial policy did not become fully formalized until 1908. And by that, I mean that there were still questions on who was impacted. How far did the policy go? Do we need a formal written down thing in the handbook, so to speak? And the fact that when the church was growing in America in the first few years of the 20th century, they didn't know whether black converts could be ordained to the lower priesthood, could they participate in Sunday school? And it wasn't until 1908 when Joseph F. Smith, who was then the prophet, formalized that racial restriction. And then they forgot the original qualified universalism of previous Mormonism.